Please, can you stand for the academic procession?
The opening prayer. Lord God, we pray in thanksgiving for bringing us safely to this day and for all those who have made this journey possible. Bless those who graduate today. May they know your great love for them, and may they seek goodness, beauty, and truth in all that they do. May they use their many gifts wisely and generously, and for the greater good of the whole human family. Through Christ our Lord. Amen. Please be seated.
Pro-Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, graduates, guests and staff, I now declare the ceremony open. I invite the Vice-Chancellor, Professor Margaret House, to give her welcome address.
Pro-Chancellor, colleagues, ladies and gentlemen, and especially you, graduands, welcome to our 2018 summer graduation ceremony. Today we're here to celebrate the success of all of you graduating from the Institute of Childhood and Education. This ceremony officially marks the formal completion of your studies and the beginning of fresh challenges as most of you start your professional careers. What you have achieved should not be underestimated. Intellectually and mentally demanding, studying for a degree requires a great deal of hard work, perseverance, and determination. When you started your journey with us, you had chosen a course that would not only change your life, but also the lives of those that you go on to support and work with. And although I have no doubt that your placements may perhaps have been demanding at times, I hope they were also rewarding, inspiring, and enjoyable. Studying for a degree is a major personal commitment and investment in your future, probably one of the biggest that you will ever make. It demonstrates confidence and belief in your abilities and future prospects, and following years of hard work and dedication, you've done it. And today is a day of joy and celebration. And it's my pleasure and honour to celebrate with you, and I know I speak for everyone here today when I say how proud we are of each and every one of you. But today is also about the people who've supported you throughout your educational journey. Parents, carers, grandparents, aunts and uncles, children, husbands, wives, partners, teachers and friends. You have all been there for our graduates throughout their entire educational journey, a journey which started long before Leeds Trinity University and one which may continue afterwards for some. Your contribution to their achievement has been invaluable, and I would like to personally thank each and every one of you for being there for our students during their time at Leeds Trinity. And thank you very much for so many of you joining us today to celebrate in their celebrations. So, graduates, I would like you all to stand to turn and face your family, your friends, your supporters, and join with me in showing our appreciation. Now, this is normally when I say that wasn't very good, but actually, do you know, that wasn't too bad. But I'm still sure you can do better, and I'm still sure you're even more grateful than that. So, come on. Thank you. You can sit. I'm also honoured to share the sanctuary with another group of people here today who've played a significant role in your success. These are my colleagues, your lecturers and tutors, who've been there for you throughout your studies, supporting you and providing you with knowledge and inspiration. We must also acknowledge the contribution of our professional and support staff, without whom the delivery of your courses, your placements, and events like today simply wouldn't happen. I'm incredibly proud of the academic, professional and support staff here at Leeds Trinity University. They work hard to ensure your success, and it's fitting that we show our appreciation for their efforts. But this time, I'm going to ask the staff in the sanctuary, staff in the chapel, and also staff in the auditorium, if you can stand, and please, graduates, again, if you can join with me in showing our appreciation. Very impressive. Thank you. I'm also very proud of you, our graduates, and when I asked your lecturers and tutors to nominate students who excelled during their time here, we were overwhelmed by the response. There were so many of you I could be speaking about. But I'd like to take the opportunity to mention just two students whose stories particularly stood out to me. First of all, Lisa Nelson, who graduates today with a first-class degree in early childhood studies. Mature student Lisa has managed a part-time job and family responsibilities alongside a full-time degree, remaining strong and committed throughout her studies, putting in tremendous effort and hard work. So congratulations, Lisa. Kelly Coley took a year out of her education studies degrees to have a baby and returned to achieve a first-class honours. Encouraged by her success, Kelly is now continuing her studies at Leeds Trinity with a master's degree in psychology. So very well done, Kelly. Of course, we're very proud of every single one of you. And as you take your next steps in your career, we're proud to be welcoming you to your next phase in your relationship with us. Leeds Trinity is your university, and we'll be here for you whenever you need us. When you're looking for your next job, if your skills need refreshing, if you're ready for your next academic challenge. You're joining a global community of over 25,000 Leeds Trinity University graduates. They, like you, are exceptional individuals working in all sorts of organisations around the world as support workers, teachers, social and care workers, lecturers, and in many more positions. And so as you graduate today, your future is bright and your opportunities are limitless. Your degree has provided you with the knowledge and professional experience and highly sought-after graduate-level skills. The vocational focus of your degree has given you the best possible opportunity to be ready for work. And throughout your time with us, you have become independent adults, more rounded individuals, and hopefully, as I'm sure you have, made friends for life. You may even have met your future partner. These life experiences are just as important as the academic merits of a degree. And I'm sure I speak for everyone here today when I say it's been a pleasure to watch you develop and grow into inspiring individuals with bright futures ahead of you. Whilst Leeds Trinity University has developed and grown over the last 50 years, one thing remains constant: our complete commitment to developing highly employable graduates who are able to make a significant and lasting contribution to society. It's why 95% of our graduates last year were in work or further study 6 months after graduating. It is why we're the top mainstream university in Yorkshire and in the top 20 universities nationally for student satisfaction and teaching quality. And it's why we're ranked 4th nationally in the Guardian League table for value added, a rating which compares students' degree results with their entry qualifications to show how effectively they have been taught and supported at university. It's why this university exists, and it's why we're so proud of all of you today on this, your special day. So today we celebrate the success of you, our 2018 graduates. Everyone here at Leeds Trinity appreciates that life is far from easy for today's students. Learning is a personal challenge. All of you will have faced your own particular challenges, and all of you have overcome them. Your family and friends will have supported you. Many of you will have had to work to pay your way through your studies, and all of you will have made sacrifices to ensure your success. So finally, please remember this moment and this day. Remember the people who are around you and the people who have been with you on your journey, and the many others who've supported you and contributed to your achievement. Everyone here at Leeds Trinity University is immensely proud of you and of your success. Look to the future with optimism and take your talents out to the world. You are all exceptional people. Well done and congratulations.
We now move to the conferment of the awards for our graduates. I invite Mr. Jeff Potter to present awards from the Institute of Childhood and Education.
Pro-Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, I'm pleased to present the following. For the award of Bachelor of Arts in Child and Family Welfare Studies, I present Courtney Booth. Amy Brown. Sophie Collins. Kelsey Conroy. Paige Dahl. Lydia Doherty. Rebecca Drew. Daniela Hall. The following graduate is also the recipient of the Programme Prize. Lauren Hall. Natasha Hart. Lindsay Gerard. Carly Jones. Tanisha Kershaw. Laura Mackey. Kirsten Oldham. Nicola Spenceley. Fiola Thornton. For the award of Bachelor of Arts in Early Childhood Studies, I present Luca Demiak. Vicky Banks. Abigail Baskerville. Orla Brannigan. Hannah Brayley. Vicky Butterworth. Amelia Clark. Laura Clemenson. Jessica Coates. Megan Cook. Isabel Darlington. Annie Donaldson. Haley Donaldson. Demi Drury Lawrence. Abigail Dunbar. Ayla Evans. Charlotte Flanagan. Lucy Gill. Mohammed Hassan. Alice Head. Rachel Hill. Christy Hodson. Georgia Holmes. Katie Howes. The following graduate is also the recipient of the programme prize, Charlotte Howlett. Siobhan Hussey. Kamal Ijaz. Nazish Jamil. Olivia Jessup. Lucy Jobson. Agwil Khaliva. Sophie Coons. Donna Llewellyn. Elise Loftus. Jessica Lyon. Rebecca Mace. Hannah Matthews. Danielle McInnesby. Isla McDougall-Stone. Eve Maguire. Anna McLaughlin. Olivia Merrifield. Hannah Moody. Lisa Nelson. Umaima Umar. Joanna Parsons. Kiran Rafiq. Leah Richardson. Rebecca Richardson. Sean Richardson Greaves. Francesca Ripley. Bianca Romani. Jasmine Smith. Kate Rose Smith. Louise Smith. Rachel Smith. Amy Standish. Katie Stubbs. Emily Townend. Rebecca Walker. Charlie Marie Ward. Courtney Williamson. Kieran Woodworth. Excuse me. For the award of Bachelor of Arts in Education Studies, I present Cara Batchelor. The following graduate, who is also the recipient of the Programme Prize, Holly Anson. Zainab B. Hayley Buchanan. Ashley Clark. Liam Coates. Kelly Collier. Charlotte Coleman. Jessica Dwyer. Charles Fisher. Louisa Hadidi. Sarish Halim. Bethany Hall. Catherine Hall. Lindsay Hawkshaw. Georgia Hawley. Daniel Horry. Jordan Howard. Misbah Hussain. Christopher Curbitson. Megan Knight. Daniela Lawson. Charlotte Lee. Shauna Law. Rafida Mamaniat. Jessica McConnell. Lorraine Maturaro. Fatima Patel. Georgia Punchard. Millie Riley. Beth Sanderlands. Aisha Shaban. Caitlin Shakespeare. Kelly Smart. Rowan Stania. Lauren Taylor. Jennifer Walker. Kimberly Walker. Gabrielle Webb. Alexis Young Blakelock. For the award of Bachelor of Arts in Working with Children, Young People and Families, I present Frances Currer. For the award of Bachelor of Science in Psychology, I present Rhys McHugh. Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes the presentation of awards and prizes for the Institute of Childhood and Education.
I now invite the Pro-Chancellor, Mr. Ed Anderson, to give his address.
Vice-Chancellor, graduates, ladies and gentlemen, it's a great pleasure to address you today as the university's Pro-Chancellor, and can I be the first to congratulate you all on graduating. Congratulations to all of you for successfully navigating this long walk without your hat falling off and so on. And also, can I congratulate all of you on being the liveliest, most fun group that I've had the pleasure to witness. So it's a great privilege to share in your celebrations today. And it's significant that we hold our graduation ceremonies here in our chapel, reflecting our faith foundation and the values that we hold dear here at Leeds Trinity University. So I'd like to offer a few thoughts to our new graduates. Firstly, as Margaret said, we are all very proud of you, and you should take pride in your achievements. I know you will appreciate the support you have had from your families and friends, and particularly the staff here at Leeds Trinity University, and I know you will remember to thank them. That sentiment applies not just today, but to everything that happens to you after you leave here. Take pride in what you achieve, and always make a point of thanking those who help you along the way. Secondly, I would encourage you to be ready to think the unthinkable. There will be times in your lives when opportunities occur which involve an element of risk. So open your minds to those opportunities and be prepared to stretch yourselves. And yes, be prepared to take some risks. I can think of many examples where people have been told, no, you definitely would not be able to do that. But actually, when they have stretched themselves, they have found that they can do great things. Our capacity as human beings to take on new challenges and achieve the impossible can be truly amazing. We all know that Beethoven composed some of the world's greatest music when he was deaf, and that Albert Einstein was autistic and dyslexic. And of course, Stephen Hawking, who died this year, was an amazing example of someone overcoming all the odds to achieve greatness. But there are also many examples closer to home of ordinary people achieving things that everyone told them were impossible. A few years ago, Gary Verity, the head of Welcome to Yorkshire, decided that he was going to bring the Grand Départ of the Tour de France to Yorkshire, and he literally would not take no for an answer. We are still reveling in the memory of those amazing days when the tour came to our wonderful county. And for the last few years, we've had the Tour de Yorkshire, bringing more than 1 million people out onto the streets and generating a massive boost to our economy. 2 years ago, 4 working mums, aged 45 to 51, became the oldest all-woman crew to row across an ocean. They rowed 3,000 miles across the Atlantic in 68 days, overcoming storms, a power failure, and a hurricane along the way, and raising valuable funds for the new Maggie's Cancer Centre here in Leeds, and for the Yorkshire Air Ambulance. Their story was captured in a book which showed how people can achieve their dreams, despite everyone saying it is impossible, and it is an inspirational story. My third suggestion is to make sure that you do things in your lives that will leave the world a better place. This, of course, relates to the faith foundation of Leeds Trinity, which I referred to earlier. Most of you will not be Catholics, but I'm sure you will all take something of the Catholic values and ethos with you when you leave Leeds Trinity. There are many opportunities to volunteer our time in order to help to make a difference. In Leeds alone, there are around 3,500 community or charitable organisations doing amazing work. I know that many of you will have been involved in volunteering during your time as a student, and I'm sure that as you graduate today, you will be determined to take up some of the many opportunities to help to make a difference. 2 years ago, I had the privilege of attending a dinner in Huddersfield, where I found myself sitting next to a recently elected Member of Parliament. I found out during the meal that she had been brought up locally, attended the local school, and was so proud to have been elected the Member of Parliament for Batley and Spen here in West Yorkshire. She told me that she'd previously run Oxfam's operation in New York, but the thing that really impressed me was her genuine commitment and determination to do the very best for her constituents, and I came away deeply impressed. And I could well understand the outpouring of grief after her tragic death just a couple of months later. Jo Cox was an inspirational figure who really did want to make a difference. So my 3 thoughts today are: be proud of your achievements and remember to thank those who help you along the way. Be ambitious and ready to try things that may appear impossible, and be determined to do things in your lives that will help to make the world a better place. Warm congratulations once again to all of you who've graduated today, and I wish you every success for the future. Thank you.
I now invite Emily Townend, a student of the graduating cohort, to give the vote of thanks.
Pro-Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, staff, family, friends and graduates of 2018, good afternoon. It is my greatest honour to stand here in front of you today and deliver this vote of thanks. When I first thought about myself graduating, the main things crossing my mind were what dress and shoes should I wear, and I really hope I don't fall when I come up to get my certificate. But when I was asked to do this speech, I began to think about my time at Trinity and what it meant to all of us here graduating today. Rewinding back 16 years ago to when I was just 4, I had finished my first term at primary school. I remember coming out of class to meet my mum in the playground like I did every day. Today was different though. Today I was going to be having a word with my mum. My mum had told me on my first day at school that I had to go there to learn to read and to write. Well, I had spent 3 months in reception class and I knew I could read and write because my teacher had told me I could. So today I needed to ask my mum, why was she still sending me? I was ready to leave. Skip forward 13 years and I started my journey at Leeds Trinity. Yes, that's right, my mum wouldn't let me quit primary school just after those 3 months. On my first day at Trinity, I felt nervous and a little overwhelmed to know that I was now a university student. However, in the back of my mind, I could hear my granddad telling me, you can do anything you want to do, and you can be anything you want to be, Emily. This is your time. I knew that to get over these nerves, I had to find myself some friends. I thought that finding people as crazy as me would be quite difficult, but today I am graduating alongside 4 girls, Sian, Leah, Demi and Becca, who are just as crazy as me and who have supported me throughout these 3 years, and I know they are friends for life. I think I can speak on behalf of everyone who is graduating today that these last 3 years have flown by, and I find it hard to believe that I am standing here alongside you all today as a graduate. I hope everyone graduating today feels as proud as I do right now, because we have all worked so hard to get to this moment, and we are all truly amazing people, and anything is possible when we put our minds to it. For me, being a graduate of Leeds Trinity is more than just a qualification on the piece of paper. It is an opportunity to grow as an individual who is willing to learn and is ready to take the next steps into the big wide world. I am sure that everyone graduating today can agree that you are not just another face here at Trinity. You are an individual and a real person who is part of the Leeds Trinity family, especially part of the Institute of Childhood and Education family. So on behalf of everyone graduating today, I would just like to say a massive thank you to Marie Potter and to all of the staff and to all of the staff within the department, because without your endless support, help and advice and your doors being open 24/7, we would have not got through these last 3 years. For many of us here today, this will be our last visit to Leeds Trinity, and it is important that we all share this final happy memory together with our friends and families. Some of us here may be going on to do our masters, getting a real job or travelling around the world, but whatever we do, the hard work we have put into this degree should never be forgotten. The last thank you is for our family and friends who have provided so much support, and for many of us here today, including me, we would have found this journey so much more difficult without them. I would like to congratulate you all for receiving your degrees today, and whatever you do in life, I wish all of you the best of luck. We started this journey here together as strangers, but today we leave as friends, we leave as graduates of Leeds Trinity, and most importantly, we leave as early years professionals. Enjoy this moment and whatever celebrations you have planned for the rest of the day. And so the next chapter and the next adventure of our lives begin. Good luck and congratulations, class of 2018.
Thank you, Emily. That was a great speech. Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes the ceremony. You are all invited to the reception to be held in the atrium. And now may I please ask you to stand for the academic procession.